Started? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Madan Mohan Sita. I wanted to say how the movie Interstellar has helped me to realize that Einstein is wrong. Um, the movie Interstellar, it's a wonderful movie. It's a good experience, but after all, it's a movie. But I after coming back home, I read some reviews about it, which in some of the reviews, there was this statement being made that this is the most scientifically accurate movie, and well, not just one, a lot of reviews, and that's when I thought it was unrealistic. So I just wanted to look into the theories which said this could be possible. So that was interesting. So there are two things. First, wormholes, and the second, time dilation. Wormholes are fictitious, so I don't have to talk much about it. Second is time dilation. Time dilation is based on Einstein's theory of relativity. So Einstein's theory of relativity is based on the assumption that the speed of light is constant for observers moving at different speeds. Meaning that when the speed of light is going like this, when a stationary observer sees the speed of light, sees how fast the light is moving, and another observer who is moving really fast, or however he's moving, he still sees the speed of light to be the same. So this was the assumption based on which Einstein's theory of relativity was made. And this is the most absurd assumption, I would say. You don't have to be a scientist or a physicist to know that it's absurd. It's wrong. It raises too many questions as to how the scientific community has accepted this assumption, based on an assumption, for so long. When I say something like this, there will be three questions. You would probably ask me, who are you to say this? Are you a scientist? Are you a physicist? Or what credentials do you have? What qualification do you have? Who are you to say this? I have only one answer for this, that I have common sense. And that is enough to say that it's wrong. The second question is, if you think you're so correct, how do you explain the scientific community accepting it? And accepting it for so long, that would be a question. For this, I think there would be two answers. I heard this about from what Professor Eric Dollard says. This theory was developed on, it was an extension of Maxwell's equations, but first the errors in Maxwell's equations. So it was in sync with errors in Maxwell's equations. So basically there were some errors in Maxwell's equations, which this theory seemed to show as correct. Not wrong. So this is one explanation. But let's get into the actual point why I wanted to make this video. How this is wrong, and how it was accepted. This wonderful book written by Robert Henderson, and the title of the book explains it all. And the title of the book is Einstein and the Emperor's New Clothes Syndrome. And the title is The Expose of a Charlatan. So I mean, I wanted to go a little bit into this fairy tale about the emperor's new clothes thing. Well, this there were this intelligent, smart thieves who went to the emperor, and who said they have this ability to make this wonderful suit with. Am I going right? Okay, wonderful suit with silk and gold, but the thing is that it's only visible to smart people and not to fools. So then after this, the emperor asked them to make this wonderful suit they're going to make, and so he sent them silk and gold, and well, after a few days, he sent a minister to to see how the thing is happening. I mean, how well they are making the suit, but of course the thieves were not making anything. But when the minister came, they showed. They just showed something and said, "Look how beautiful this is," and now the minister is in the dilemma whether to say what he's seeing or to just go along and play smart, and so he just thought, well, just I should just play smart and get away with it, and so he went back to the emperor and said it's going good, it seems wonderful, and then another minister comes, and then the prime minister comes, and finally the emperor comes, and he sees nothing, and then of course well, he should have said something about it, but now he doesn't want to be proven a fool, so he went ahead and said that it's wonderful, and then so the day came when the suit was ready, and well, there's smart thieves. They have made him worn the invisible dress, and so that way he went into the streets in his underwear. But well, the people too, they wanted to. Well, they didn't want to be the first one to be called a fool, so they just played along. But this one kid, he says, but the emperor is not doesn't wear anything, and now everyone starts laughing, and the emperor is embarrassed. But still, he realizes what happened, but well, he has to maintain his dignity and goes back to his palace. By then, the thieves are gone. So the author of the book says how by this syndrome Einstein's theory of relativity has come to be accepted. It's startling to know this, but well, when the scientists who said to Einstein that it doesn't make sense and it's unrealistic, but Einstein, his way of saying is that that's what it is. It's beyond sense. It's beyond human sense. It's something over that. That's why it's wonderful. He himself said that it cannot be proved. So that way, the scientists they have this thing to well, they can go over the line in terms of attaining recognition, and this theory seemed right at the moment at the time because of the sync with Maxwell's equations. So certain high distinction scientists were agreed to this, but well, some brilliant scientists like Tesla, they were like complete. They're in complete disagreement with this theory, and Tesla even went ahead and wrote some funny poems on this theory and on Einstein. Well, but well, there are still a lot of scientists who are in disagreement with this theory. So the third question will be, why did this scientist didn't disprove it? I mean, if they knew it was wrong, why didn't they try to disprove it? Well, firstly, there was no theory to be disproved because it was an assumption. The theory was an assumption based on the assumption that speed of light is constant in different frames of reference. So, and secondly, I mean, the only reason I could possibly see is because we cannot move at speeds related to the speed of light. So, see, when I'm stationary, but to observe the change in speed of light, we have to be really fast. We have to be moving in a speed which is really fast relative to, closer to understand the speed of light. I mean, to observe the speed of light. That cannot happen, and that's the reason why it's still, I mean, I don't know for what reason it's still being accepted, but this is the only plausible thing which appears to be the reason. This theory only seems to be a manipulation of equations, mathematical equations. So that way, we can consider Einstein to be smart. He's smart that he has manipulated the best scientists, I mean most of the best scientists, and the scientific community throughout till now, and we are still believing in it. That way he's smart, but he's wrong. Like the thieves in the emperor's nucleus thing, they were smart, but of course they were wrong. The thing is, I'm not saying anything new here. I mean, there have been scientists who have been saying this all the time, but there are three reasons why I wanted to make this video. The first thing, I didn't know this. There were scientists who were against Einstein's theory, so that way there would be I expect a lot of you to not know this. So and when you're old, like maybe 60 years, and when your children or grandchildren are scientists and they completely disapprove and disown this theory, well, I want you to remember you heard it first from me. Well, I'm not the first to know, but you heard it first from me, so I put it first to you. So, and the second reason is those of you who have this curiosity, this scientific curiosity about to learn about time, space, electricity, electromagnetics. When you have read this Einstein's theory of relativity, and when your reaction was like, I don't understand this, or like, I don't know, I don't like this theory. I mean, I don't like science, man. Or your emotion was, like, it's disgusting. I don't like this. Or to another level of, I hate this theory, and maybe the science is not my thing. I wanted to say to the people who have these emotions towards this theory, you're the future of science. Because you're accurate, you're spot on, you're brilliant, and you have common sense, and Einstein, you're smarter than Einstein. So, well, you're the future because the present scientific community is crippled by this belief in Einstein's theory. So that way. The third reason is, I mean, there might be why is it crippled? I mean, why is it stopping the scientific advancements? There are these aspects of this theory opposing electromagnetic forces and either and but I don't want to get into the scientific aspects of it. But this theory is against human intuition. Human intuition is the most important thing which has led to which has helped mankind to achieve the scientific advancement it has achieved. I mean, we owe human intuition the instinct to question, the instinct to doubt more than anything else in the world, because that's what made the progress it has made. But this theory, because of this syndrome of being this scientifically approved theory which you can't understand, it is making the future scientists to curb their instinct question, because it has programmed us to believe that these theories, though you don't understand it, though it is not it doesn't make sense, it is considered to be a theory which is right scientifically. It's like believing it's so religious, and this thing getting into the scientific aspect, I mean, and staying there, it's bizarre. And that way this theory has to be discarded, because it's dangerous to the scientific progress which could have been made. It has to be closed in a box and thrown into the ocean. So coming back to the movie Interstellar, I was talking to my friend about this movie, and then I was like, okay, this is not realistic, and I mean, something like that. And he's a big fan of Christopher Nolan. He was like, are you saying Nolan is wrong? Are you saying Christopher Nolan is wrong? I'm not just saying Christopher Nolan is wrong, but the scientists who made him believe so are wrong. The scientific community has been wrong for a century. Albert Einstein, the person considered to be most intelligent, is wrong. So it's not about the movie anymore. But I have to thank Christopher Nolan for inspiring me to make this thing. And just to talk about Christopher Nolan, he's a brilliant person, and he's an inspiration, because though it's about space travel, this movie or any other movies of his, he speaks about the actual emotions which drive our lives. So in this movie too, there's actually this the theme, I would say, or the code from the movie, like love is the one thing that transcends time and space. How true of him, because I loved to hate this theory so much that I got to know what I got to know. I mean, it's well, maybe you cannot believe it, but see, it's not about belief for me. It's about knowledge is to know things, not to believe things. So now I know it. So I'm happy about that. So that way, of course, if Christopher Nolan is right that way, but I mean, the movie is scientifically flawed. It's a movie. I mean, you shouldn't expect it to be realistic, true. But what I finally wanted to say is Einstein is wrong. That's it.